Alright, well, nothing like waiting until the last minute to getting around to do this. Well, Matt Rush, and my topic is eye, face, and head protection. According to OSHA's website, over thousands of people are blinded each year from work-related injuries that could have been prevented with the proper selection of eye and face protection. Potentially minor accidents can become life-threatening without the protection of PPE or personal protective equipment. It says here, do you and your coworkers use eye, face, and head protection regularly and properly? I don't know about you guys, but pretty much every single day on our job sites we have to have safety glasses, hard hat, which is supposed to be inspected daily. We were told to not have stickers on ours, but obviously, as you can see, some places make you put them on them, so couldn't really get away with that. We're supposed to inspect them by compressing the sides every day, making sure that there's no cracks or anything that shouldn't be on it. My guts of mine should probably be replaced. I got some tape on here kind of holding it together, so that's probably not good, but so yeah, this is my hard hat, safety glasses, and then in a lot of situations when we're using grinders or drilling above our head, or there's a lot of different things that most places will require you to wear a face shield too as well. So I know right now at Procter & Gamble where I'm working, anytime you're cutting, drilling, anything that would have any debris flying at all, you need to have a face shield on. So, and if you don't, they will kick you out of there. So it's taken pretty seriously in most places. The OSHA section that we'll be talking about obviously is eye, face, and head protection, but specifically in the OSHA, it's 1910.133. The title of that is the eye and face protection. Here it says in 1910.133A1, the employer shall ensure that each affected employee uses appropriate eye and face protection when exposed to eye and face hazards from flying particles, molten metals, liquid chemicals, acids, or liquids that could cause harms, chemical gases or vapors, or potentially dangerous light radiation. So, 1910.133A2, the employer shall ensure that each affected employee uses eye protection that provides side protection where there is a hazard from flying objects. Detachable side protectors meeting the requirements of this section are acceptable, which could include clip-on or slide-on side shields. So, I know the safety glasses that I have on have the side shield already on there, but I think that's more or less talking about for prescription sunglasses to have the clip-on or slide-on side shields. 1910.133A3, the employer shall ensure that each affected employee who wears prescription lenses while engaged in operations that involve eye hazards wear eye protection that incorporates the prescription in its design, or wears eye protection that can be worn over the prescription glasses. So they make glasses that are way bigger than these that go over the top of your prescription eyeglasses. And this stuff is taken very seriously out on the job. I know for a fact that Procter & Gamble, if you're caught without your safety glasses on for more than, 2-3 seconds to clean them, you're getting kicked out of there. And that's the way it's been for a lot of different companies I've been in lately. So if you don't think this stuff is taken seriously, it is. So in the handbook, I got the page out right now, reading some stuff from there. It says, cite the subpart and section that establishes criteria for eye and face protection. That's the 1910.133 in your OSHA book. What should employers provide to employees who are exposed to potential eye and face injury hazards? Obviously, you're going to have your safety glasses on each job site in your gang box. If you don't, talk to your foreman about it. It'll get something for you. Faith issues, they're hard hats. They're good for 5 years. You know how to tell that? There's a little deal on here that'll tell you when you're up for a new hard hat, or if it would by chance fail your little test in the morning, squeezing it together. If you see a crack, whatever, go get a new one, because it's not gonna help you out if something falls on your head and this thing ain't ready to rock. When is head protection needed? For us at Faith, it's 100% of the time, all the time. But on the OSHA website, it says that it's not always necessary, but it's nice to have it all the time. Your head protection should be, or there's 3 things that it should have. It should be able to resist penetration, absorb the shock of a blow, and protect against electrical shock. Potential hazards of not having your head protection on would be head trauma due to contact with falling objects, electrical shocks or burn due to contact with exposed electrical conductors, and various head and neck injuries due to striking low overhead objects. All that stuff can happen with your hard hat on, but your hard hat's going to lessen the blow. If you drop something from the ceiling, let's say a big nut or a 3/4 inch nut or a bolt or whatever, if it falls and hits this, you ain't going to probably feel it at all. If it falls and hits you square in the head, you probably have a nice little cut or a bump or whatever else. Like I said before, anything small, not so dangerous things with it on can become extremely dangerous without it on. So it says workers, to answer the question, where is head protection needed? Workers must wear protective helmet or hard hat when working in areas where there's a potential for injury to the head from falling objects. And that's in 1915.155A1. So another instance kind of deals with hard hats is up at Burger Boat. I was working this last month, and when you come into their yard, you don't have to wear your hard hat, but once you come inside the building in the yard, you have to put your hard hat on. You go up to the electrical room, do your little meeting in the morning, go through your ORM board, where I had in face safety I talked about every single day, and the potentials that there are to be harmed in that way. But once you get on the boat and you have a steel ceiling above you and it's only 2 feet above your head, then you're allowed to take your hard hat off, because there is no potential risk for falling objects on your head. There's nothing above you. It's just a solid steel floor. I mean, if that comes down, you're done anyway. So, but Faith Technology says we gotta wear it all the time. So their guys take their hard hats off. We leave ours on. So, next question on here is, what does OSHA standards specify about the cleanliness and condition of eye and face protection? I was looking through here and I didn't really find that much, other than it saying, basically don't throw on a pair of safety glasses that are so scratched up that you can't see through them. Throw them out. Go get a new pair. There's probably a box of 100 of them in your gang box. Make sure that they're not damaged so far that they're going to cause more injury than if you didn't have them on at all. And on here it says what are the different choices for eye, face, and head protection. For us, we're all issued the same hard hat, so put it on, wear it, love it, whatever. Safety glasses, you can go and buy your own. They all gotta meet a specific standard, but usually they have one or two different types of safety glasses sitting in the gang box. Just grab a pair of those. And for face requirements, in almost every game box I've ever seen, there's been either a face shield for when you're grinding, or we got these new clip-on masks for Procter & Gamble, so when you're overhead drilling, doing whatever else, they're pretty comfortable. They almost look like a paintball mask, so just throw one of those on just to be on the safe side. Even if you don't think they're needed, a lot of times, if a safety guy walks past from that company or whatever, and they see you with that on, that's just, they like that kind of stuff, so do it. Yeah. So, that's about all I got. But remember that 1910.133 and 1910.155 are going to be the spots that you're going to look for in your OSHA book that talk about the head, eye, and face protection. So, just like Matt's video for our interactive or quiz or whatever you want to call it, I'm just going to have you guys post one comment on my YouTube page, and then remember you also got to post 2 comments on the discussion board page. I know this is late, but from the looks of it, not too many other people had this thing done either, so we'll see you guys all in class on Tuesday. Thanks. Bye.